Hello, hello. I am busy painting some fun little pieces that I've got from my A to Z kit. I wanted to share those with you. I am picking up, I've been off and on today because I have my convention coming up and I'm going to be super busy. So I wanted to do just a little bit of extra. All right. So this is fire coral and we're making these little blossoms. So you're pushing and guiding it around, pushing and guiding it around. Okay, so one of the things you can do, I'm going to get a little bit of medium and work this in. This is a 12 flat. I want to show this a lot for those who are new, those who wanted to learn how to paint and never thought they could. Showing you some fun opportunities to paint a technique with acrylic paint. One of the best things about acrylics is that there's no smell. And if you have health issues, it's wonderful that you can just paint without worrying about it, right? And then I'm going to show you that we have these wonderful teaching guides that I created so you can accomplish something really quick and easy that you didn't know you could. I have fun little tools and things to work with. And I also want to inspire you to come join my YouTube channel. Just subscribe and ring the bell so the bell will tell you whenever I'm on live. It'll just pop up and say Donna's on if you want to come. All right. So instead of watching TV, I don't know about you, but instead of watching TV, I like to be out creating and seeing what I can accomplish. So, what does that sound like? All right. We're going to come in here with a few leaves. It's called one stroke painting. We're blending, shading, and highlighting with each stroke that we make. And we are coming right along here. Um, please say hi so I know that somebody's out there and that it's working. I am doing wisteria, and wisteria happens with just a scruffy brush, so that's kind of fun. It's got to be a dry brush. Most of these brushes, I wet them first, and I'm just on art paper. Just hello, Dawn. I've been sitting here thinking nobody's out there. There you go. I'm sorry you've been sick. Did you give it to your husband or he give it to you? All right, so we're going 1, 2, 3, and then we pull our stems into our leaves. So what's fun about one stroke painting is you're learning how to blend, shade, and highlight with each stroke that you make. And so before you know it, I always say you're one stroke away from becoming an artist because each stroke that you learn teaches you something new so that you can develop and get better and better. See how this pressure gives you the blending and the shading and highlighting all in one stroke. Pick it up from work. Uh-oh. You shared the love. That's bad. When he's already sick, he doesn't need that, mama. Okay. And then we're going to go 1, 2. My daughter works for a company with a bunch of men that drive trucks and stuff, and they would come in with COVID. And even the manager would just close the door and go in his room because he said, I got to be at work. And she goes, that's not fair to the rest of us. Hello, Vicki. Thanks for coming on. I am trying to share some one stroke painting. And here's just a few things that you can learn on one of the 50 A to Z um, teaching guides, the reusable guides in there. So I was just sharing how quick and easy it is. And sometimes it's not on paper. It's a little dry, so that's why you'd use a little bit of floating medium. And we're going to come right here. And it's okay with one stroke to have ridges because I thought it kind of looked cool, like it was textured paint kind of, just a little bit. And I wanted to come on a couple of times and talk about what I want to start on maybe Friday mornings, just for a quick. After I get going, people can let me know during the week, and I can start collecting what is it that you're not understanding or that you want me to demonstrate and show y'all and help you get what you're not getting with your strokes. Just a quick little visit so that it'll be recorded and y'all can go practice. All right. Thank you guys for being on. And I'm going to use this little kiss tool. And what I love about the kiss tool, the best one is you can catch this on my website. There's a 2-piece set that's just $1 more, and you get 2 tools instead of 1. And the second tool has it's a wipe away. They're both wipe away tools. I call them kiss tools because it looks like a candy kiss. Hey, Deanna, how are you? And Christine, 2 times in one day. I know. Istanbul. Oh my gosh. I love my trip to Istanbul, Turkey. That was wonderful. I will never forget it. It was such a wonderful trip. And they were taking high school young women and teaching them one stroke after school in this like an education center. It was so fun. And so they had me go and meet them. Um, a fantastic Friday. Thank you. That's nice. So it was, I met some beautiful people in Turkey, some beautiful people. And I still have gifts that I treasure from Turkey. All right. So I will do one stroke on perfume bottles. Oh, that's awesome. That's very awesome. They do a lot of that in America, and department stores, like high-end department stores. They paint on the perfume bottles for big company perfume companies for the holidays, like Mother's Day and different holidays. So see how quick and easy. So if you're out there and you never thought you could paint and you always wanted to, one stroke painting is perfect for you guys. So what I wanted to share with you is that if you go to onestroke.com, right there, onestroke.com, you can find all the things I'm sharing with you right now. One of the things that I wanted to go over with you is that this wonderful kit I have. And this kit's going to help you. And some of the ones that are on now already have this kit. But I want you to see you get a nice wood surface. And I painted on my wood surface original. This is the cover of my wood surface, which I painted just like that, white with all the little, a lot of the flowers. But there are 50 of them. So when you go to onestroke.com to my website, you just put AZ kit and it will pop up. Because somebody this morning said I couldn't find it and I had to help her try to find it. So when you search in the search bar, just put AZ kit. Now, what's wonderful is that you're getting these quality brushes. And we even ship to Turkey, honey. All right. So what happens is you get 50 reusable guides. All right. Now, what happens? All 50 of them are in here. And so you're going to practice with these brushes right on top of my strokes. Now, you're going to get all 5 brushes. That's a natural hair scruffy brush, a 3/4, a 12, because I like flat brushes. I teach you how to use an angle brush in here and a 2-script liner. And there are 50 lessons. So the beautiful thing is you don't have to worry about what to go buy if you want to start one stroke painting. So if you're out there and this is new to you, I want you to understand this is like a $69 kit. If you are a member of my One Stroke Club right on my YouTube channel, you get 20% off of this. So if you join in the next day or two, you can just get the code and go shopping. All right. So you're going to get the brushes you need. You're going to get 50 of the guides. All right. They're all reusable. All right. Then you're going to get all 50 lessons. All right. Can you please also suggest and what kind of papers we have practice? Okay. 50 lessons So they're like 15 minutes or so, and I use the double loader. We paint on the double loader, and with these brushes, these guides together, and I give you in the kit all 10 colors to paint, to practice on all of these 50 flowers, and the clear floaty medium. Okay, for the beginners, we want to start it or practice it, which will be good. One, the practice sheets, or what kind of thing we have to use, so we can please explain. All right, so this is what we use. We don't want to use, um, this is heavy duty paper, and you don't need that. You need just like, I use scrapbooking paper, like just regular scrapbook paper. All right, or you can use white, just white, heavier, just a little bit heavier paper. And then I'll show you how we use it. All right, so guys, there's double loader, and I teach you this on my site right here on onestroke.com, under practice strokes. You pick up, you split the brush to pick up color, you work it in, and then you are ready to go over and just start painting. Okay, so you're going to practice on your guide first. All right, and then if you don't use up all your paint, this lid, this is called a double loader. So what you do is you wet this, you lay it here, you close it, and then you can save all your paint till you come back again. And it pops right on here. So there's five pieces to this, and it's a double loader. All right. So then what I want you to see, you go to onestroke.com, all right, and you put in A-Z kit, and it'll take you right there. All right. So this is what you do. If you come through here and you pick out one of these that you want to learn. Okay, so I did this earlier today, so I should do something different. Let's say there's a calla lily. There's like 4 roses in here, pansies, all kinds of different flowers. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do a purple calla lily. All right, so you're going to go in between the 2 colors. Okay, in between the 2. Okay, then I'm going to go in the medium. All right, so on the back of this, you practice right here. You're going to practice how to do this right here. You're going to go 1, then you're going to come right here and lay it out and turn it around. So you're painting and practicing right here. Hello from Florida. Then you're going to wipe it off. So I use a baby wipe, or I use wet paper towels. Okay. And if you guys are out there and you want to learn how to paint, this is a perfect way for you to learn how to paint, is that you wipe this off and practice again till you feel comfortable. 1, 2, 3, and you go step by step across here, okay? And then right here it tells you the colors and the brushes. And then this is what you can put clear paper over that, and paint that. Have all this kit. I have to buy double loader. Oh, okay. All right. So now what happens is, after you practice for a few minutes, you're going to come over here. And what some people said earlier that I really loved, she said, when I'm not sure what I want to paint, I come right here and I pick out, let's put like this. I pick out a couple and I make a bouquet. So we can put these 3 together. All right. And you don't even have to think about it. You've got everything ready. You've got the paints there. And I encourage you to keep the paints and all together. So it is real easy to come over here and say, okay, we're going to do this with that. All right. And so what I want to show you is, I'm going to come here, and here's the base. That's this part. Okay. Then I'm going to pick up more paint. I want to excite you about being on my side. I like to use watercolor paper. It's heavy and it's thick, and it works great with folk art paint. I buy the kids watercolor paper. It's cheaper. That's good. We have a watercolor pad too at our on our site that you can always get too. And it comes in a pad and they're very good prices. Okay. So I also have this gray tone and the black. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to practice, and I want to make this bigger. A lot of nail techs want me to teach them. Please show me how to do calla lilies because they do lots for weddings for people's fingernails. All right. So like you're going to come down here. Here's that line you want. So you want to come here. You're going to push hard and you're going to roll it across. Okay. Now let's come here and get more paint. Okay, so I'm going to come right out here, push hard, 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 stand up, and roll it across. Okay. Now, that's a good idea, Christine. I used to get a good paper to practice on is a children's finger painting paper. And Dollar Tree, you can get that too because it's slick and it reminds you if you're like you're painting on glass, it makes it really easy. So then this is what I want to do. I want you to see that we're going to go down here and we can practice. Like the beautiful thing about the kit is it's my strokes, my actual strokes right at home with you. So the paint company says it's like having Donna in a box. So think about that. It's got my actual strokes right there. You're going to stroke right on top of it, wipe them off, and practice again. All right. So there's all your brushes. And I'm holding the one brush that comes in the kit too. I shouldn't have put this right here, but I can make a little vine coming here, right? And so you don't have to guess about what paint colors you need when you use these all up. You will have the bottle right in your hand. You'll have the brushes in your hand. You can literally go trash to treasure and walk around your house and pick up different things around your house that like, this doesn't look good anymore. And like if you have a set of glasses and some of them are broken, I take and I use the glasses for like votives or vases. And I paint flowers and things on them and they make great gifts. And there you go. So that brush is really good. The angle brush is really good for that. All right. So tell me where you guys are from. And I am showing you, I'm going to show you some great things that we do on our channel. All right. But I'm going to show you this side of the brush has, watch this. This side is the heel, and the heel will go really easy for you. See, like if I don't like how this side turned out, I'm taking the heel and putting pressure on it because you can't put pressure on the toe. All right. So this is the toe. There's the heel. And what we're going to do, I want you to think about taking lessons with me and learning how to paint something you never thought you could paint. And I want you to understand that this is great for kids. I've got 8-year-olds that come and paint with us. I've had 5-year-olds, but usually 8 to teenagers, they absolutely love that they can create and make whatever they want right from their kit, right from watching me online. And I have some 12-year-olds that got certified with me in my courses. One of them's painted many famous presidents and football pros and basketball pros, and him and his sister, there was twins that took it, and they started teaching adults, which was pretty cool because they were just naturally talented. And so that's been really fun for me to see as they've grown up and they share what they've done. All right, so I want to put some yellow in here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, are you guys liking it? I was chatting to you last time. I'm from Michigan. Oh, awesome. Well, are you from India, right? I have many people from India that love, love, love one-stroke painting. I have probably 5 or no, I probably have 10 certified from India that love to teach. Okay, can you see? All right. Tap, 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 tap. And that's how we get this little center in here. Oh, there we go. So now let me tell you, see how the center is? All right, so you go to onestroke.com. This is a Let's Paint kit with Donna Dewberry. But what you do when you go to my website, you're going to get the paints, the 5 brushes. You're going to get the floating medium, 50 reusable teaching guides. And it's all on onestroke.com. And I cannot even find. Oh, here I got it. All right, this is just one of the flowers, okay? Best teaching class I can get into yours. Oh, thank you. All right, so I'm going to clean this up, but this is what I want you to know. If you go right here to onestroke.com, this is if you want to ask me questions about certifications or anything that you didn't understand. If you email me, I can, or Donna S. Dewberry on Messenger. Okay, first time when I joined, I took the $10 one. Really good, but I want to really join in the group and learn about basic correct strokes. Okay, that sounds good. So let me show you. To our membership, the $10 membership, the thing that's wonderful about that on my YouTube, I want you to see that these are just some of the lessons that you'll learn. You're going to just learn different kinds of backgrounds, how to use different brushes, how to do the different strokes. All right. I was born and brought in India, but moved to Michigan. Oh, awesome. I'd love to meet you someday. All right, here's another canvas that we do. So you're going to do 4 lessons a month for $10. It's $9.99. All right, and so you can go back and watch everything that I've ever put on just by joining for a month and just try it. You can go and search and find something you really want to do. This one, we use neons. This one, I did some lace effects. All right, and there's different levels you can do. Like how cute he is. All right, he's dribbling in the water. That you printed 20 years back, A to Z books. Yes. All right, so this is this month's special class. I think I'm doing this Saturday. Anyway, this is just a fun. I want you to know we don't just do flowers. We do all kinds of fun things. All right, so what I need you to do is just tell me where we want to be on Friday morning. I'm going to try around 10 o'clock Friday morning, 10 Eastern Standard Time to come on. But I also want you to see there are good brushes here. This is my signature brushes that people really love. And if you want to learn how to paint, you have to have good brushes to learn how to paint and not craft brushes. So I want y'all to think about that when you're doing that. And so you're back to painting again. So I went to the office place. This was all actually at Walmart, and got these little sleeves, and I put my 50 in here so I could just flip through and look for what I need. But I did lose. I lost my pansy and my rose, so I don't know, my cabbage rose, so I don't know where I put those. But dogwood, magnolias, all kinds of marigolds and hyacinths and chrysanthemums and delphinias, and I love the fuchsia, dogwood, petunias. Just think about all these different flowers that you can learn. And doing lilies. Lilies are really fun. All right. So many different ways to paint different flowers and creations with one stroke painting. So what I wanted to do is to just come in here for a few minutes and just take a few colors. And you found me again. Well, thank you. I want you to see one of the things that it was just showing on there, and I need to put this brush back in before I lose it into my box. I just want you to see. Here's another flower that you can learn and put together. All right. We got to go into the medium, work it in. All right. And then I'm going to pick up wicker white, and violet pansy. Okay, so now look what happens. White and violet pansy. So I can come right here and pull little strokes backwards. And um, on the stock flowers, sometimes they're all chisel edge strokes, just like that. That is a stroke that we lay down and do. This one I'm doing right here is a chisel edge stroke. All right. So tell me, guys, if you're watching, where you guys are watching from, and what have you always wanted to be able to paint? We do landscapes, we do birds and animals, and pumpkins, and Halloween, and Christmas. There's so many things you can do with one stroke painting. And I just want you to see very quickly, just even using the same color. This is just a couple of different colors. And when you're done, it's fun. Now here's another flower. So I'm doing little, bigger. So instead of just doing a daisy stroke, over here, we're going to come in here and wiggle a little bit, wiggle a little bit. Now these are flat brushes. I use a lot of flat brushes. I have a 10-piece set of beginner brushes that are the ones I use all the time with the green handle. They are less than $20 for 10 brushes. And when I do lives, it sounds like I'm doing a big commercial, but I do live so that people can find the product and understand how to use it, guys. And so this is a great opportunity for me to say, this is what I'm using. I'm using Folk Art Multi-Surface, which means it goes on all kinds of indoor and outdoor surfaces. And the beautiful thing about it, guys, is it's got a sealer in it. So there we are. Multi-surface, Folk Art Multi-Surface. This is called Fire Coral, and it has a sealer in it. It goes on glass, metal, wood, ceramic, anything you can imagine. You can paint with this. Like there's a few things. There's soft plastic. It doesn't really work on. Styrene it works on. It sticks to a multitude of things. You can use textile medium, and I do a lot of. We've been doing some fabric with textile medium. All right. So there you go. And I still think if I come down here with some purple, a little bigger and bigger and bigger, there's gladiolas, there's pansies, fun, different flowers. And I do have all kinds of stencils that do butterflies. My two favorite colors, purple. All right. So now we can just come in here with yellow, but what was the painting I just did? I just did this one that had the fire coral on it. All right. It's kind of fun. And oh, that's upside down, but there you go. So that's with that scruffy brush where you're just pouncing. And I just did a short on it so you can watch the shorts, guys, if you want to. And then I'm going to come in here, maybe instead of fire coral, I'm going to use, have you ever had a brush that's loose? You just twist it because they didn't crimp it enough in the factory. And if you twist it just slightly, the wood handle on there, it tightens right up. Okay, so I want you to see that I can come in here and I also do fun hydrangeas, all kinds of different flowers. And flowers are one of the most difficult things to paint with most techniques. And with one stroke painting, it's the first thing you paint. And after you learn a couple of petals, you can look at any flower in your garden and go, oh, that's that daisy stroke, and that's that slider stroke, and that's that wiggled rose stroke. Makes it really easy for you. So how many of you are feeling blessed that you know that how many blessings we have, that we can have the freedom to be able to create and do what we want and be blessed? I say every day I'm blessed. I thank Heavenly Father for my material blessings. My material blessings of comfort. I have 7 children and 34 grandbabies. And when you see all these things happening around the world with the floods and all, I'm just brokenhearted. My heart hurts. And I just can't help but think, oh my gosh, if that was my grandbabies and all those little 8-year-olds that were at that camp, it's just, it's a life changes so fast. And when I lost my daughter, she died with no cause of death out at college. Um, her heart just quit, and when she didn't have a heart problem, so it was like crazy. Um, it was like the only thing that helped me keep my sanity is for a little bit. I don't want to cry. For a little bit, I could lose myself in my painting and not think about my troubles and not think about my daughter's gone. My daughter's gone. And it doesn't matter how many children I have. She was that one special daughter that's no longer here, but she's a little angel up there. And I bet you anything, she loved children. I bet you anything, she is standing there at heaven's gate, excited to grab all those little 8-year-olds and have fun with them. They called her the Pied Piper of kids. All right. So just see double blooming peonies. That's what's in my yard, but I can't figure it out. Oh my goodness. Y'all are so lucky to live up north where y'all can have those kind of flowers, because that's not happening in Florida, guys. All right. So you can put those little dots, or you can just use the handle of the brush and come in here and just have some little, I mean, there's so many things you can do, guys. This is 1, 2, 3, 3 different ones of the A to Z worksheets, and look what you can make happen. All right, so look how different from this look to this look. All right, see how different it is? So I just want to inspire you to do 2 things. I would love for you to go and just try my membership on this channel that you're on right now. It's the Donna Dewberry YouTube channel. And I want you to know that for $9.95, that's if you go to One Stroke, hello. That's if you go to youtube.com. If you go through an app, it costs you $12.99 a month. So just heads up, we found this out recently, so I've been telling everybody. If you go and sign up at youtube.com and then look for Donna Dewberry and join, is $9.95 a month. And you can get everything I filmed in the past 3 years, and you can watch it over and over. And as long as you're a member, each month that you're on, you can watch anything you want. And I also want you to know the One Stroke Advantage. The advantage is that you get a coupon every month to get 20% off my website. So just want you to join us. Come join us. I'd love to see you join us. And I want to show you a couple of pictures we're going to be doing this month. And onestroke.com. We just did a sailboat. We are doing all kinds of wonderful projects that you guys can go right on my site and see. But what we do is we do this in these hour and a half classes. We take a canvas and we start from start to beginning and teach you how you can do all these crazy good petals. This little simple way of doing this. I do it all purple first, and then I just touch it with a little bit of color. And then we put a little bit of neon on top of that, and then we splatter it. So it's just really fun learning how to paint with, see, you can learn those petals, you can learn these petals that we're just pulling, but look at the backgrounds. The backgrounds make a difference. So I teach you design. I teach you how to very quickly make a watercolor background. And then that angle brush I was just showing y'all, I put it up. That angle brush gets these points for you really easy. And so all the background just fills it in, and all you have to do is put a few flowers. See that? And it looks like you're this incredible artist. So I put gray wash in the background and dripped it. And then if by the time you learn this one stem and see the buds and the dragonflies, then you can just go on and create greeting cards. Like you could just do tall, skinny paintings. There's so much you can do. Hey, Robin. All right. And this, I have a new stencil that's kind of like a lace stencil. And then we could just put any flowers on top of it. It's called it's not on my website yet. It's brand new. Is You can write me and order it. It's called and Lace. Beads and Lace. Donna Dewberry 1 at hotmail.com. You can make money or save money. That's the beautiful thing about one stroke painting. Um, if you would ever like to make an income, what we share with you and I teach you on, even on our Patreon show, I teach you. We have a podcast, and um, you learn how to price your things. That's the biggest asked question. How do I know how to price my art? So how to price it, how to teach it, how to share what you do, and how to grow a business and doing the thing that you love the most. And I want you to know, and this is absolutely true, and I've got proof that painting is better than drugs. It's going to make you feel so much better with you about yourself when you're having lows and hard times, and you're thinking, I'm going to create something. One of the first things I did is I just went to little antique shops and I painted just a couple little flowers on greeting cards. I got blank cards and I got blank envelopes, and I painted just little sprays and put something on the envelope, and I tied them with little ribbons. I put 4 different cards together, set them in a little basket, went into the little antique shops and said, can I refill this every week? And you try it on your counter and see if they sell. I have to tell you, hand painted cards for $3.99, $4.99, I can sit in a couple hours and do 50 cards because my technique's quick and easy. I paint on. I do all kinds of vases. You go to hospitals and make a friend of the nurse and say all those vases that people get flowers in, and they don't, lots of them don't take them home. They would save the vases for me, and I would paint, or go to the garage sales and find the vases for $1. I would paint those and sell them like crazy for $20 to $30 to $40, and they were either free or, I mean, I had little old couples at church that what they did on Saturdays would go shopping in the garage sales for me. So, and they'd go, look what I found for you. So I started out with clay pots. I started out because they were inexpensive, and glass. And so for you to go get $1 glass at a thrift shop or garage sale, I'd get these for 50 cents and sit there and paint, same paint, guys. And I would paint 5 or 6 of these, or usually 6 of these at a time, 4 to 6, and sell them in 2s or 4s at the garage sales. I mean, at the art shows that are getting ready to come. So you can make money and save money, but you have to have the right tools. You have everything ready. You have the right paint that's going to stay on your pieces, and you have the right medium if you want to paint on. I made so much money doing t-shirts, guys. I use textile medium with whatever paint. So I load my brush. I take a little pot and I put the medium. I dip into it every stroke and put it on my shirt. And I would sell, listen, my shirts cost me wholesale. I'd buy a dozen shirts at a time, 50/50 heavyweight. And I would sell them. I mean, I bought them for less than $3 each, because I would buy 12 at a time and just use white. I mean, white's fine. And I would have larger sizes, not a ton of small sizes, sell them for $24.95 to $28.95, because I could do 4 to 5 in an hour. And so I don't know about you, but if you figure, are you okay with 20 an hour, or do you want to make 50 an hour? And so that's how we figure. Do you use paint markers? I've used paint markers on some glass and stuff. If you have the right markers, that's fun too. I do that. I use a permanent pen on shirts and just go around pretty paintings around the outside. Like if I was painting this, I would take my pens, my permanent markers, and I can do the outlining, the fun markers on those. Anyway, so just think about it. No joke, my sister and I did a double booth at one of these big festivals in Florida here. And I created t-shirts, clay pots, candles, and she made wreaths. And this is crazy. We did $28,000 in 2 days. You know what? And nothing cost us more than $3 to $5 for the surfaces that we painted on, or we made grapevine wreaths and did all kinds of fun things. So through all the years of raising my 7 children, we as a family have been super creative, and I just love to share that with you guys. So if you get a chance to come on either my Patreon, which is Donna and Mark Dewberry on Patreon, and that's where we show a lot of business things and spiritual uplifting and painting and painting. And so just come and go look at my site. Look at my site and find, like, these are stencils. This right here, and this is a stencil, and then you know where to just stroke right over it. So we have stencils that are the Donna Dewberry stencils. We have packets that you can look at, and I sell you my packets and teach you my techniques, so you could take my designs and go do them at the shows. Go do them and then teach them. Go do them where they can go out there and they can sell their goodies and have fun. All right. So did I just talk too much? Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Please, I can tell if you go and check out my website. Please go check out onestroke.com. So I feel like that y'all listened to me and you heard something. And go see what's on there. And if you join the membership even tonight, you can go on and get the code and get 20% off any kind of product that I'm selling on my website. So go check it out. All right. Thank you for being on tonight. I'll see you next time.